Income tax seat on MK Stalins DMK just 3 days ahead of Tamil Nadu elections. The Income Tax Department has searched the premises of Stalin's son-in-law in Chennai. The agency has raided 4 places owned by the son-in-law of Stalin since morning. Among the premises raided is also his residence, Nilagarai, where he lives with his wife, Stalin's daughter, Santamarai. Here's more.
Days before Tamil Nadu goes for polls, income tax officials have carried out a crackdown on DMK chief Stalin's relatives and party leaders. Income tax detectives conducted searches at Stalin's son-in-law Sabarisan's properties in Chennai. One of the properties that was searched is Nilankarai, where Stalin's son-in-law and his daughter live. Search was also carried out at a guest house where Stalin used to occasionally stay. The DMK chief has called the raids politically motivated.
ஏற்கனவே அதிமுக அமைச்சர்கள் மீது முதலமைச்சர் வீட்டில், துணை முதலமைச்சர் வீட்டில், அமைச்சர்கள் வீட்டில், தலைமைச் செயலாளர் வீட்டில் எல்லாம் ரைடு நடத்தி அந்த கட்சியை மிரட்டி உருட்டி வச்சிருக்கிறாங்க. அதனால தமிழ்நாட்டு உரிமைகள் எல்லாம் பறிச்சிருக்கிறாங்க. ஐடி சிபிஐ வச்சு எல்லாத்தையும் மிரட்டுறாங்க. ஒன்று மட்டும் மோடிக்கு சொல்றேன், இது திமுக, மறந்துடாத, இது திமுக. நான் கலைஞருடைய மகன். இந்த சலசலப்புக்கெல்லாம் நான் அஞ்சி ஒடுங்கிட மாட்டேன். மிஸ்ஸாவையே பார்த்தவன், இந்த எமர்ஜென்சியை பார்த்தவன் தான் இந்த ஸ்டாலின். நீ எத்தனை ரைடு நடத்தினாலும் அதை பற்றி நாங்கள் கிஞ்சிட்டும் கவலைப்பட மாட்டோம்.
Income tax officials also conducted searches at DMK's Karur candidate Senthil Balaji's residence. Raids also took place at DMK's Anna Nagar candidate MK Mohan's and DMK MP CN Annathurai's residence.
Income tax department is being used by BJP government. They may think that they can threaten DMK with this. DMK cannot be threatened like this.
India Today has now accessed inside scoop on the raids. Sources told India Today that income tax officials suspect that those raided were allegedly involved in cash for votes. IT department did not disclose any details about recoveries made, but sources reveal that incriminating material on tax evasion has been recovered.
தேர்தல் நெருக்கத்தில் இப்படிப்பட்ட சோதனைகளை நடத்தினால் தளபதியோ அவரை சார்ந்த குடும்பமோ கழகமோ அதிர்ச்சி அடைந்து விடுவார்கள். இத்தகைய பூச்சாண்டிகளுக்கெல்லாம் பயக்கப்படக்கூடிய இயக்கம் அல்ல திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம்.
Backing DMK was its ally Congress, which alleged that such raids were becoming all too predictable.
BJP misusing the income tax department and enforcement directorate and CBI, and thereby trying to create confusion in the mind of the people of Tamil Nadu on the eve of election. Now the election mandate is very clear. In Tamil Nadu, DMK Congress alliance will emerge victorious and Stalin will be the chief minister of Tamil Nadu.
MK Stalin said that these kind of intimidation tactics will not affect the party. Crown Prince, as BJP calls him, Udaynidhi Stalin, has gone on to challenge the BJP and IT department to raid his properties. Well, with just days ahead of the polls, it needs to see what will actually happen on April 6th and who will emerge victorious. With camera person Sukumar from Chennai, this is Akshaya Nath for India Today.
And there is a fresh face-off between the TMC and the BJP. The Saffron Party is leaving no stone unturned in taking a dig at Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. After Prime Minister Modi and Amit Shah, BJP Chief JP Nadda has made a claim that Mamata Banerjee is looking for another seat to contest as she is losing Nandigram. Here's more.
Jibes, rhetoric, poll mania. Bengal polls have it all. 2021's most heated election. fate of Nandigram is sealed in secret ballot, focus now shifts to whether Mamata will choose another seat to contest. From Prime Minister Modi,
आप अचानक किसी एक सीट पर आखिर में फॉर्म भरने जा रही हो, क्या ये सच्चाई है क्या?
to Home Minister Amit Shah.
उनके एडवाइजर गए कि दीदी कहां से लड़ोगी? उन्होंने कहा उत्तर बंगाल के अलावे कहां से भी लड़ा दो, उत्तर बंगाल वाले मुझे नहीं जिताने वाले.
And now Party President JP Nadda.
ये उनकी रणनीति है, वो जाने, लेकिन हमारे पास तो सूचनाएं हैं कि वो तलाश कर रही हैं. ये उनके ही लोगों ने मुझे सूचित किया है.
BJP's top brass needling Didi, accusing her of seeking a safe second seat. JP Nadda also claims that Mamata is losing Nandigram.
ये उनकी रणनीति है, वो जाने, लेकिन हमारे पास तो सूचनाएं हैं कि वो तलाश कर रही हैं. ये उनके ही लोगों ने मुझे सूचित किया है. ये उन्हीं के लोग बता रहे हैं, उनके घर के लोग बता रहे हैं. तो ये वो जाने, मैं उसकी कोई गारंटी नहीं लेता हूं. लेकिन हाँ, नंदीग्राम वो हार रही हैं, ये तय.
TMC retaliated strongly. Party MP Derek O'Brien accusing the BJP chief of spreading fake news.
नंदीग्राम हम लोग आगे से ही बोला, ममता दी खेला खत फिनिश्ड, वहां तो जीत गया हम लोग. कोई दूसरा कंस्टिट्यूएंसी नहीं है. ये बीजेपी का माइंड गेम्स है.
सारे कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन के बावजूद कि ममता जी दोबारा चुनाव लड़ेंगे, बीजेपी की तरफ से झूठ बोलने की ये जो प्रक्रिया है उसको और बढ़ाया जाएगा.
Prime Minister Modi also took a dig at Didi along with Home Minister Shah, saying that Mamata is afraid. Countering that, Mamata advised Prime Minister not to give her unsolicited suggestions.
जरा बताइए ये अफवाह में कितनी सच्चाई है? यहाँ जो लोगों में कानाफूसी चल रही है कि आप अचानक किसी एक सीट पर आखिर में फॉर्म भरने जा रही हो, क्या ये सच्चाई है क्या?
नंदीग्राम में तय हो गया है कि नंदीग्राम में दीदी चुनाव हार रही है. बाद में उनके एडवाइजर गए कि दीदी कहां से लड़ोगी? उन्होंने कहा उत्तर बंगाल के अलावे कहां से भी लड़ा दो, उत्तर बंगाल वाले मुझे नहीं जिताने वाले हैं.
আমি প্রধানমন্ত্রীকে বলবো আপনি আপনার হোম মিনিস্টারকে আগে কন্ট্রোল করুন, তারপরে আমাদের কন্ট্রোল করবেন. আমি আপনার দলের লোক নই যে আপনি আমাকে কন্ট্রোল করতে পারবেন.
Speaking exclusively to India Today, Home Minister Amit Shah claimed that Mamata had chosen the wrong seat for herself.
मैं डे 1 से मानता हूँ वो भवानीपुर से भागी है. डे 1 से मानता हूँ, मगर भागने की जगह गलत पसंद कर दी. हालांकि वो कहीं पर भी जाती है स्थिति होगी. 20,000 से ज्यादा मार्जिन से हम जीतेंगे. 20,000 से ज्यादा मार्जिन से हम जीतेंगे.
For both Mamata and the BJP, the Bengal election is a matter of prestige. We will have to wait till the 2nd of May to find out who will have the last laugh.
Nandigram went to polls in the second phase of Bengal elections, but the debate over Mamata's victory has still not died down. And though Trinamool Congress denies the rumours that Mamata is contesting from another constituency, BJP President JP Nadda maintains that Mamata is looking for a safer seat. With camera person Raktam Das, Prema Rajram in Kolkata for India Today.
And there is reprieve for BJP's Himanta Biswa Sarma as the Election Commission has now shortened its campaign ban on the Assam minister from 48 hours to 24 hours. The four panel's action had come after Himanta threatened Congress's ally and Bodoland People's Front chief at a rally on the 29th of March, following which the Congress filed a complaint with the Election Commission. Himanta had openly threatened BPF chief Hangrama Mohilari of sending him to jail. The Election Commission's change of stance comes after BJP decided to take a legal route for its Northeast's Chanakya on factual grounds. While slamming the Election Commission's move, Congress leaders have questioned the decision and alleged that the Election Commission is acting under pressure from the BJP. Earlier, the Election Commission had also transferred Himanta's police officer brother Sushanta Biswa, who is posted as SP of Golpada district, where the third and final phase of polls to be held on the 6th of April.
একদম সিধা কথা যদি হাগ্রামায় বাথাক এনকারেজ কৰে তাহলে জেলত যাব অলরেডি প্ৰমাণ বহুত হৈ গৈছে এই কেছটো এনআইএক দি আছো কোকৰাঝাৰত যি আৰ্মছ ধৰাত পৰিছিল গাড়ীত সেই কেছটো এনআইএত যাব বিটিআৰক আৰু অশান্তি কৰিব দিয়া নহব ই হাগ্ৰামা হক চাই জুন হক এইবিলাক নহব আৰু আমি ভয় নকৰো বাথা ফাটা मैं इतने क्लियर कोई थोड़ी दिसू
उनके लिए मेरे पास एक ही शब्द है क्योंकि उनकी जो संस्थान है उनका जो विचार है उसके लिए एक ही शब्द है माफी जीवी बिंदु क्या है मुख्य बिंदु ये है कि एक व्यक्ति अपनी हार को देख के बौखला जाता है और डराता है मैं एनआईए लगा दूंगा अरे कौन होते हो तुम एनआईए लगाने वाले बोलते मेरे पास एविडेंस है वो एविडेंस आपके पास अगर मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट लगने के पहले आया तो अब तक आप चुप क्यों थे तो क्रिमिनल ऑफेंस हुआ
Well, with nearly 90,000 cases in the last 24 hours, India has recorded its highest daily count since September last year. Remember, September last year is when India was seeing a wave of the infection, a peak in the infection essentially. The situation continues to be grim now, with states introducing some curbs like night curfew, among other restrictions. Take a look.
Tentacles of coronavirus pandemic gripping India once again. India recorded nearly 90,000 cases in the past 24 hours, the highest daily count since September last year. That's not all. With 714 deaths in the last 24 hours, daily fatality number has also reached a 5-month high.
Active cases in India stand at over 6,58,909. Deaths in the country also unfortunately increasing on a daily basis. It now stands at 1,64,110 ever since the outbreak of the pandemic last year. Recoveries in the country were consistently way above the 96-97% mark. The total numbers stand at 1,15,69,241 essentially.
The situation remains grim. In the last 5 days, the daily COVID tally in the country has risen from around 55,000 cases to an alarming 90,000 cases. The active caseload now stands at 6,58,909. Maharashtra remains the worst hit state with more than 60% of the active caseload in the country.
There are around 3,90,000 active COVID cases in the state now. Simultaneously in Mumbai, the COVID cases are creating new record each day. On Friday, 8,800 cases were recorded with 20 COVID. That's doubling rate has come down to 46 days.
With more than 47,000 cases on Thursday, the state recorded its highest ever spike since the outbreak of the pandemic last year. Mumbai alone has registered over 8,500 daily COVID cases. Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has warned of a complete lockdown if cases continue to surge.
लॉकडाऊन करणार का हा प्रश्न अजूनही मी उत्तर देत नाही पण साधारणतः आत्ताची परिस्थिती काय आहे ह्याची कल्पना आपल्याला देण्याची मला पुन्हा एकदा गरज वाटते.
The national capital is also witnessing a sharp spike in the number of daily cases, with more than 3,500 cases being recorded on Friday.
दिल्ली के अंदर और पूरे देश में अभी कोरोना काफ़ी बढ़ रहा है, तो लोगों से मैं कहूँगा कि अभी कोविड एप्रोप्रिएट बिहेवियर यानी मास्क लगाएं, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का पालन करें, अपने हाथों को बार-बार धोएं.
With sustained vaccinations going on in the country, India has also crossed more than 7 crore people who have already been vaccinated. But considering the population, more needs to be done in terms of vaccinating the priority groups above the age of 45 as well as 60.
India's vaccination drive is gaining pace, but the number of COVID cases is also skyrocketing. Is lockdown the only option to contain the spread of the virus? With Milan Sharma in Delhi and Mustafa Sheikh in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's now take a look at COVID deaths across the country. Well, as UP is witnessing a surge in cases, look at the people celebrating Rang Panchami in Kanpur. People took out processions in huge numbers without wearing masks or observing social distancing. COVID deaths were spotted at a market in Muradabad in UP, shopping without following social distancing or wearing masks. District administration has installed loudspeakers to urge people to follow COVID norms, but it seems that appeal has fallen on deaf ears. Well, this comes at a time when UP is witnessing a huge surge in the number of COVID cases. Delhi is also witnessing a sharp rise in the number of cases. 3,500 cases for 2 days in a row. The Chief Minister said the city is witnessing a fourth wave of the infection. Amid such a grim situation, COVIDians were seen thronging Ghazipur Vegetable Market, flouting protocol and appropriate behavior. COVID appropriate behavior had gone for a toss completely, as is evident from these pictures.